Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls III, Morrowind, Game of the Year Edition. In our last video, Fedar cleared Ceres' ancestral tomb and Aharon Artis. Now, it's time for him to start heading in the general direction of Balmora, so he can find Caius Cosades. This is not the general direction of Balmora, at least not according to the very detailed directions provided by Elone. No, this is taking Fedar off on a little detour to see something interesting. Something that I, in fact, missed the first time I played Morrowind. Which should tell you it's not plot essential, but it is still worth experiencing. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Sir? Sir? Are you okay? I don't think he's okay. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. Yes, well, Tarhiel here is very, very dead. And here we have Journal of Tarhiel. Maybe that can shed some light on what we just saw. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all of the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Well, you certainly screamed out something. I guess the only thing for Fedar to do here is what any responsible vagabond would do, and that is loot the body. Okay, we've got an iron spark sword, cast when strikes, shock damage 1 to 4 points, charge 10 out of 10. This is the first enchanted weapon that Fedar has found. Very cool. Colovian fur helm. That is a silly hat. An extremely silly hat. Extravagant robe. Well, yes, I suppose it is. Extravagant shoes. Yeah, I guess they're not bad either. Scroll of Icarian Flight. Fortify acrobatics 1,000 points for 7 seconds on self. That explains what we just saw. That fully explains what we just saw. He must have made the mother of all jumps and then just fell back down. And 9 gold. Okay, well, sorry that didn't work out there for you, Tarhiel. We'll just leave him there for other curious wanderers. The name of that scroll was Icarian Flight, and Icarian is clearly a reference to Icarus. And of course, we all know the tale of Icarus. Icarus and his father Daedalus were trapped on the Isle of Crete, so Daedalus fashioned 2 sets of wings out of feathers and wax. He tried the first set himself and it worked just fine, so he gave the second set to Icarus and said, "You can use these wings to escape the island, but don't fly too close to the sun and don't fly over water for too long." Unfortunately, Icarus had so much fun flying that he forgot his father's warnings and did those things anyway. And the sun melted the wax and he fell into the water and died. And what is that? Yeah, come on. I've been eyeing you for a bit. Well, whatever it is, Fedar seems to be handling it okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That's a Nyx hound. with some hound meat. Yum. So anyway, yeah, that's the tale of Icarus, but that is a Greek tale. That is from Earth, not Tamriel. So why would there be a reference to Icarus like that? Interestingly, Bethesda does choose to address this in Elder Scrolls Online, of all places. The events of that game take place about 740 years prior to the events of this game, and in that game, players can find the corpse of Icarian, who died in pretty much the same way Tarhiel just did. So I guess Tarhiel used Icarian's notes and didn't work out all the bugs. We never spoke with Darve McLaren.
I'm listening.
Up here.
I suppose I could spare.
At the Silt Strider. We're not going to take the Silt Strider, but we should still chat with her before we leave.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Sure. This is the seaport village of Seyda Neen, Outlander, in the Bitter Coast region. I'm a caravaner, and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride. Or if you're new to Seyda Neen, I can help you with local services or any specific place in Seyda Neen you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look. Maybe you do. Let's ask about her background. I am Darve Mhlaren, caravaner. Okay. Tell me about destination. I can take you by Silt Strider from Seyda Neen to Balmora, Vivec, Nisus, and Saran. Cool. None of the rest of that is new, so let's ask about the latest rumors. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? I suppose it's hypocritical, but it's also the right thing to do. So if you don't like it, you can just go right on ahead and shut your face, okay? Fedar does not like slavery culture in Morrowind. Not one bit. Got any advice? I believe we have heard that. Got any secrets? We've heard that as well. Let's ask about her trade. I'm a caravaner. I can transport you by Silt Strider to various destinations for a modest fee. All right. Oh yeah, and we're supposed to mention Vedunius Nucius for a discount or something. Oh, yes. He steers business my way, and I do him a little favor now and then. Poor fellow, I don't think he's happy here in Morrowind. Your journal has been updated. Huh, really? Maybe we should go chat with him. We're not going to travel, but let's take a look at the options here. For fast travel, we could go to Balmora very quickly and easily for 12 gold, and we could definitely afford it. I guess Vivec is even closer, but ew. Yeah. Let's check the journal. 25th of Last Seed, Day 10. Darve Mhlaren mentioned that she didn't think Vedunius Nucius was happy here. Right, let's press all the wrong buttons because I put my hand back down incorrectly. Jump! Ow. Your acrobatics skill increased to 36. Yup, that is how you become a better acrobat. You break your ankles.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Well, I'm looking for Vedunius.
The day is yours.
Vedunius.
Think
Hey.
it'll rain?
I don't know. Let's see here. I'm going to say your own name back to you. Not happy here. In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed, and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that helps you run faster. Problem is, it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please? You'll be doing me a real favor. That doesn't sound awesome, but Fedar's got money, and he could definitely get more if he needed to, so Here's 100 drakes. Give me the ring. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll grab the next boat out of here. Thanks again, and I hope your luck here is better than mine was. Your journal has been updated. Nucius's cursed ring has been added to your inventory. 100 gold has been removed from your inventory. Oh boy. Let's check the journal. 25th of last seed, day 10. I bought a cursed ring from Vidunius Nucius so he would have enough gold to leave Morrowind. I hope I have better luck with the ring and with my adventures in Morrowind than he did. I hope so too. Let's take a look at that ring. There it is. Nucius's cursed ring. Value 100. So Fedar could technically get his money back, but as we know, merchants all like to haggle and not give you the full value of what you're selling, so not great. Cast when used. Damage health 10 points on self. Fortify athletics 5 points for 60 seconds on self. Maximum charge 95. So yeah, if Fedar were to use this, he would be hurt instantly for 10 points of health, but he would have an extra 5 points to his athletics skill for a minute, so he might run and swim a little faster. I guess if you're trying to hightail it out of somewhere, that might be nice.
Clearly he was wrong. Yet I do think he meant well.
Who, Vidunius?
Yes, Outlander?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not hurting anything. We'll make the money back someday, somehow. Let's get a look at these signs here. Oh, well, that was easy. So Balmora is that way. Let's check out Elone's directions to Balmora. From Seyda Neen, leave the village by the North Bridge, just did that, then follow the road east past the Siltstrider port. Can do. And there's good old Adamasardis. Very done with that place. Picked it clean. Okay, so we're heading east past the Siltstrider port. I do see a rat over here. Distracted! Gotta take care of the wildlife. Come on down. Ow! Yeah, Fedar's sword is not in very good condition at this point. At all. That is less than half. 344 out of 800. But we're just hitting rats and maybe mud crabs and I guess nix hounds now. So I'm not terribly worried. But if we encounter something a little more dangerous, I might get out the Iron Saber because it's in better condition. And we'll take care of enemies more quickly. We've reached a crossroads. Let's check those directions again. East of Seyda Neen, the road heads northeast through the ridge and intersects a northwest-southeast road. Okay, I think we're still heading northeast through the ridge. I guess we could always check the signs for directions. Oh, look! Pelagiad, Vivek, and Balmora. Okay. That's another Nick sound. Not really landing a lot of hits. There we go. Your Longblade skill increased to 51. Fantastic. Hound meat. Here is another intersection. Oh, there's somebody off in the distance there. But I don't think that's the right way. We'll check on that in a moment. Intersects a northwest-southeast road. Turn left, northwest, and pass the village of Pelegiad on your right. Okay, so that's northwest, southeast. But I gotta go talk to this person. You can barely see him off in the distance, but... there we are. Probably nothing. Indeed. Here comes a Dark Brotherhood assassin. Just kidding. This is Nels Llendo. Greetings, my friend. It is I, Nels Llendo. Hi? Ah, I see you have heard of me. I am not surprised. No, do not tremble in fear. Nels Llendo is a reasonable man, hardly the cutthroat some would make me out to be. I offer you a fair and healthy proposition. Okay. A very simple proposition, actually. You will give me 50 septims, and in return, you will be allowed to continue safely on your journey. Nels Llendo gives you his word as a gentleman that once our transaction has taken place, you have nothing to fear from me. In fact, I can be a very good friend to have. What say you? I don't know. I think maybe I should just cut your throat. But he is being nice about it, so... Fine. Take my money, brigand. An excellent choice, my friend. As I said, Nels Llendo can be a very good friend to have. If you are ever in Pelagiad, I can usually be found at the Halfway Tavern. Do stop by and visit. I'm certain I can be of some service to you. Now, I must be off. Good day to you, sir. Your journal has been updated. 50 gold has been removed from your inventory. And that increased his disposition to 87. Nels Llendo is now Fedar's friend, apparently. All it took was a kind of expensive bribe. Goodbye.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
We've already had our conversation. You took my money. I'm leaving. Fedar is not afraid to get his hands dirty and eliminate people that are in his way, but Nels there was, kind of sociable. Used some pretty words. So I decided to take the more diplomatic route, and everybody lives. This time. Your journal has been updated. Let's see here. 25th of last seed, day 10. I met the famed highwayman, Nels Llendo. After I paid the pompous ass 50 gold, he took his leave. However, he did mention he was staying at the Halfway Tavern in Pelagiad, and I could find him there. Perhaps he can be of some use later, or I can get my money back. 25th of last seed, day 10. While Nels Llendo is a bandit and a rogue, he was not an unpleasant sort. I'll have to remember to look him up when next I visit Pelagiad. Well, supposedly Fedar is on the way to Pelagiad, more or less. He's supposed to pass it on his right as he proceeds along this road. In fact, there's a good chance that's it right there. Let's see. That does indeed lead back to Seyda Neen. This is Pelagiad. A proper city. Or town, at least. Maybe not a city. Hi there. That was weird.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Good. I was a little concerned I lost my tooltip. Let's talk to Drawless Gilu. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Tell me about Pelagiad? The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivec, Seyda Neen, Balmora, and points north. And then some veterans took their mustering out pay and built themselves some little farms here. And pretty soon there's a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other High Rock town. Okay, thanks. Let's talk to more people. You're a guard. I'm going to talk to this person who's not a guard. Kunthar.
Welcome, Outlander. What brings you to Pelegiad? Can I help you find a specific place?
You're so friendly. That's nice. I guess we'll start with these instead of going down the list. That's what Drawless said, so not going to read that again. Let's ask about a specific place.
Pelegiad is a small place. Just the halfway trade house, a couple of merchants, a few colonists, and Fort Pelagiad. Most of us are outlanders, colonists from the Empire, adventurers looking for our fortunes. To the west of town, roads lead southwest to Seyda Neen, south to Ebonheart, southeast through the Ascadian Isles to Vivec, and north to Balmora. We have no travel services, but walking is good exercise.
He's right. Walking is good exercise. That helps increase Fedar's athletics skill. Well, let's ask about those services then.
Mebestian Ents, the Breton, he's a trader, deals in a bit of everything. Ulernil is a high elf and a fair smith. Shadback Grab Burbug is the smith at Fort Pelagiad. The Imperial Cult Shrine is at Fort Pelagiad, with a healing altar, and Ifka the Healer sells cure potions. Ladia Flarugrius and Anasi are trainers. You can usually find them at the Halfway Tavern.
The Imperial Cult?
Pelagiad's Imperial Cult Shrine is in Fort Pelagiad, at the eastern end of the main street. The altar there cures disease and poison, and Ifka the Healer sells cure potions.
All right. Sounds good. Now let's go down the list. What is your background?
I am Kunthar, barbarian.
Very good. We could ask about guard.
Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals.
Good for them. We've asked about the Imperial Cult. Know any rumors?
The Legion in Nisus is orcs mostly, but word is that they're recruiting for anyone over there.
All right. Got any advice? I think, yes, we've heard that advice. Thank you. Got any secrets? Heard that as well. Well, tell me about your trade as a barbarian.
I'm a barbarian, and proud of it. I like the wilderness, and know how to live comfortably off the land. I know the various creatures of the wild, how to hunt them, what bits are good to eat, and what bits the city folk will pay for. I know weapons and armor, and how to stay healthy, so I can play soldier for pay. But I hate taking orders, so I rather live by hunting.
Okay. What do you know about Nels Llendo?
Probably drinking and whoring at the halfway if I know that lout. I'd love to get my hands on him one of these days.
Reputation. I think, we asked about services. And we asked about not someone in particular yet.
Angoril of Volkelgard is the boss of Fort Pelagiad. Drlasa Ramathran is the publican of the Halfway Trade House. Nobody else important I can think of. And if you're looking for someone in jail, you need to look in the fort. Of course.
All right, well, thank you, Kunthar. You've been informative.
May the wind be on your back.
And yours as well, Kunthar. Yours as well. I'm not going to go inside just yet. I'm going to keep looking around out here first. But I'll tell you, the Imperials sure know how to build a fort. Hello, Imperial Archer. I'll be happy to help you, stranger. I'm Imperial Archer. People are fairly friendly here in Pelagiad. We don't mind answering a few questions. Okay, what's your background? I am Imperial Archer. Archer. Awkward. What can you tell me about the Imperial Cult? Nothing we haven't already heard. How about some rumors?
And how do you think it was that bloated imperial plutocrats got the charter to exploit the Caldera ebony deposits, and not a native great house or local colonist? Big fat bribes, I tell you, and friends in high places. Newsflash, Imperial Archer. You're an Imperial. What's your problem? Got any advice? Things are pretty tame hereabouts, but get off the roads and head northwest into the Bitter Coast, or northeast into the Ashlanders, and things get a lot more interesting in a hurry. Okay. Know any secrets? We've heard that. Tell me about your trade. I'm an archer. I'm the kind of fighter who hates getting hurt, so I ambush with my marksman weapons from a distance, then run like crazy when I can, and fight with long blades or spears when I must. I prefer spears because they're longer, and I keep farther from things trying to hurt me. If that sounds cowardly to you, you'd better stick with tin suits and fat axes. Okay, understood. Yeah, it's just weird his name is Imperial Archer. What do you know about Nels Llendo? Nothing that we haven't already heard. That's fine. He just promptly turns around and walks away. You making fun of my name? My mama named me Imperial Archer Junior. My dad is Imperial Archer Senior. That's great. I'm just looking around for people to meet. People that are not in the buildings. Because I don't want to start going inside just yet. Because that's a process. You know, got to keep track of where you're going and all that. Okay, we have thoroughly explored that southern side of town. We've already spoken with those two. There's somebody down there. Just making sure nobody's hiding between any buildings or anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Looks like two people down here to meet with. Hi there, Ferucia Salas.
What is this about?
This is about meeting you. I don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Yeah, I remember Fedar's wearing that expensive shirt. NPCs do notice. Well, let's see what you think about the Imperial cult. You don't have anything special to say about that, even though you're a Dunmer. I'm kind of surprised. Heard any good rumors? A rumor says the Emperor has repealed the war tax. We've heard nothing official here, but it's about damn time. We haven't had a war in 10 years. Well, that's good then. That's good for everyone. Got any advice? Thinking of setting yourself up as a mercenary or questing hero? Not much call for that around here. Rats and the occasional bandit are our only problems. That's not so bad. Got a secret? We have heard that one. All right. And what are you? You're a commoner. Okay, we don't need to ask about your trade then. What do you know about Nels Llendo? Nels? He frequents the Halfway Tavern, I believe. Not that I go there much, mind you. I've just heard he can be found there. Do send my regards, though. Okay, well, Ferucia doesn't seem to mind Nels. That's good, I guess. I think we've already gone through all the stuff about services and... Yeah, there's nothing new there, and that's fine. Thank you, Ferucia. Well, I'm sorry I'm so hideously boring. I'll just take my leave. And completely fail to jump this rock. Ugh. We have an Argonian fella. Hello, excuse me. What? I'd like to have a conversation with you, Junal-Lei. Not your back, though. Hi.
I don't know you. What do you want?
What's your background?
I am Junal-Lei, acrobat.
Really? Tell me about that.
I'm an acrobat. As an entertainer, my job is to amaze and amuse my patrons.
But in my more discreet vocation as a second story man and connoisseur of treasures and secrets, my job is to come and go without attracting notice, and to effectively discourage pursuit when I am noticed. Running, swimming, or leaping, my art is to leave my less agile, less swift pursuit behind.
Cool. I'm kind of in the same boat there. Just not very good at it, because when I jump off a big rock, I break my ankles. But that's okay. Heard any good rumors?
At first, it seemed the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears, and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it?
I don't know. And I'm sure we won't hear anything more about the Nerevarine prophecy. I'm sure that's all there is to that. Got any advice?
Levana Celerin at the temple in Molag Mar is the most knowledgeable acrobat I know. I didn't say best acrobat. There's others who can leap higher and jump farther, but she can talk acrobat talk better than any other acrobat I've ever met.
Maybe we could be trained by Levana at some point, if we make it to Molag Mar. All right, got any secrets?
If you're thinking of traveling up country, near Sheogorad, or out Molag Amur way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure.
Well, that just sounds lovely. Thanks for the warning, Junal-Lei. I'm going to head back to the entrance of town, because next, Fedar needs to explore inside the buildings. But we'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.